Hi everybody, I'm Phil Smy, and this is my in-depth review of the Tai Lopez Business Accelerator program. This is step number 14, Stacking the Trends. Now, pretty much the title is the whole thing, but I'll try and give you a little bit more than that anyway. According to Tai, there's two important ideas that you really need to master. There's about 100 he talks about things you need to master, but we're in this whole course, but in this one we're talking about these two. The first one is the concept of trends. Now, Tai expands this idea of a trend to say basically it can be anything over the last 10 years. And, you know, because you want to take a longer approach because, first of all, being too early into a trend is a killer. You know, people who start a business ahead of the curve, they can't really capitalize on it. You know, there aren't enough early adopters if you're too early. That's happened to me. And, you know, Steven Johnson in his book talks about this 10-10 rule, and that an idea maybe takes 10 years to develop, or a trend takes 10 years to develop, and then 10 years kind of to get out to the wider market. And if you look at the internet, I mean, Tai says the internet kind of started in 2005. I mean, I opened my first serious website that's still running right now in 1997, so my God, that's 20 years ago. You know, when I started working in internet businesses, oh gosh, maybe 10 years before that, I'm not sure. So the internet, you know, I would say maybe in 2000s, mid-2000s was when it kind of hit that 20-year mark. But anyway, that was the trend. And also, interestingly enough, this is a great piece of investment advice as well. You know, if you're looking at trends, and I like to invest in, like when I talk stock market, in things that are trending over a longer time. So that's number one, is trends. Number two is this idea that you should catch more than one. You know, because if you do a single trend, you know, if you work on something that's a single trend, you're not going to stand out. You're not unique. There's probably other people, many other people. If you figured it out that it's a trend, then there's a lot of people doing it. But if you combine trends in a unique way, then, you know, that's something that really is your, you know, unique selling point. And there's a lot of people right now talking about this idea. James Altucher, I know, also talks about this, you know, being at the intersection. So Tai then goes off and lists some trends, and I have the list. You know, I don't mean to slag Tai off all the time. I think I do this because this whole thing because I think he does say some valuable things, but come on. Trend number one, internet. Social, apps, email, texting, mobile, personal fitness, online dating, camera technology, books, e-commerce, selfies, online video, young people getting rich. I don't know if that's a trend. I wouldn't say that. Surely, you go to some places and I don't think people know anything about young people getting rich. Vlogging, online music, online travel, home delivery. We need to consider also Uber to be a home delivery of taxi service. Audiobooks, podcasts, online tickets, online sports, online luxury, urbanization. That's interesting. Entrepreneurism, virtual reality, reality TV, commercial-free TV, iTunes, online banking, self-measurement, dieting, solar, electric cars, online measuring, basically anything, and stick the word online in front of it, is a trend. So, yeah, okay, I just whipped off 35 of them right there. But, you know, you take these ideas, and I don't think internet is a trend. It's past being a trend. It's you know, the way we exist, you know. So I don't know if I would put that in there, but this idea of moving things online is certainly a trend in any sector. And so, and it's not just business ideas. You know, you look at political ideas. You know, moving politics online, social things. You know, moving charity online. And I should leave online behind because there's so many revolutions in all of those areas. Sometimes quite literally in the case of politics. But you look at these trends And certainly there's been a trend in politics, you know, from 2015 till 2017. You look at that trend in politics there, populism. So, you know, you do your own brainstorming, come up with a list of things, and pick 3 and try and mash them up. Now, it's interesting, I think, to expand beyond business ideas, because, you know, one of the things Tai just touches on a little bit, you know, the aging of population, which is happening dramatically in some places, and the opposite is happening. You know, we have an incredible amount of young people in some places, and or where I am in Japan, an incredible amount of old people. That's a huge burden on society. And to do a business that combines that with something, wow, that would be, I'm sure, a good money spinner. So that's really it. I'm not going to go on about it. I think this is a really exciting, one of the exciting things. Because new ideas, of course, are exciting, and this is how you come up with new ideas. So you take trends, combine 3 of them, and see how it works. So, there we go. Let's look at his 3 questions here. And what are 10 trends that you've noticed? You know, they can be specific, or they can be broad, you know, whatever. But what are 10 trends that you yourself have noticed, which means something you've been interested in? And of those ones, which ones catch your eye? Probably a lot of them, if you're only choosing 10 and you recognize them. And what do you think you could do right now? So that was question number 2. Which ones catch your eye? Question number 3 is, what could you do right now to research the combining of those? I mean, you could look for, you know, a mobile app that helps young people look after old people. I don't know, whatever. I'm trying to push that metaphor perhaps too far. But those ideas, that combining, research is the important thing, because probably there's somebody who's thought about that combination even. But that's going to be a lot less than a single trend. Anyway, excuse me. That's it for this one. My name's Phil Smythe. This is my in-depth review of the Tai Lopez Business Accelerator program. We'll see you back here very soon for the next step.